Office Hours with IB Series 1, Episode 6, Money and Funding, Basics, Good Morning, Founders. And welcome to another episode of Office Hours with IB. Every Monday morning, we meet here to reset, refocus, and get equipped for the week ahead. Think of this as your 10-minute business boost. Part motivation, part strategy, and fully dedicated to helping you grow with purpose. Today, we're diving into a topic that every founder wrestles with at some point: money and funding. Now let's be honest. Many founders are visionaries. You've got great ideas, creativity, and passion. But when it comes to managing finances or raising capital, you freeze. You tell yourself, I'm not a numbers person. But here's the truth. If you're building a business, you are a numbers person. Because money is the language of business. When I launched iCook, my first food tech startup, I thought I needed funding to validate my idea. I poured money into an accelerator, over $10,000, hoping it would unlock everything. But what I really needed was financial clarity. I needed to understand my business model, my pricing, and what success looked like in numbers, not just dreams. That experience taught me one of the most important lessons in entrepreneurship. Funding without foundation leads to frustration. You don't need £1 million to get started. You need structure, strategy, and discipline. Think about Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She started with just $5,000 of her own savings and grew it into a $1 billion empire. No outside funding, no investors. What she had was clarity. She knew her product, her customers, and her financial boundaries. That's financial confidence, and it's something you can build too. On the flip side, I've seen founders who rush into fundraising too early. They spend all their energy pitching investors, trying to impress, when what they need most is to prove their concept. You don't attract funding by chasing it. You attract it by showing results. If you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, you'll remember his powerful reminder: it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. That's what we call a wealth mindset. As a founder, your goal isn't just to raise money, it's to make money work for your mission. Here's something practical to think about. Every week, set 20 minutes for your financial check-in. Look at your cash flow, expenses, and upcoming revenue. Ask yourself, where is my business right now financially, and where do I want it to be by next month? Remember, numbers tell stories. Stories about your growth, your focus, and your future. And when you are ready to raise funding, remember this. Investors don't invest in desperation. They invest in direction. They want to see that you know your numbers, your customers, and your next milestones. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you do have to understand your business. So here's your takeaway for today. Know your numbers. Understand your cash flow, pricing, and runway. Don't delegate that. Own it. Get funding ready. Build your story, your pitch, and your confidence. Practice explaining your business like you would to a 10-year-old. Clear, compelling, and confident. Think beyond investors. Explore grants, crowdfunding, partnerships, or pre-sales. The goal isn't just to raise money. It's to grow smart. And here's your reflection prompt for this week. What's my next financial goal? And what's one action I can take toward it this week? Write it down. Speak it aloud, because clarity attracts opportunity. Remember, you don't need to know everything about money to start. You just need to start learning. The more financially literate you become, the more confident you'll be as a founder. You've got this. You are capable, prepared, and ready for your next level. Welcome to Office Hours with IB, where every setback is a setup for your next success. Subscribe now and join me next Monday. Same time, same space, for another powerful session to fuel your week as a founder.